Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of Stuffed Winnipeg. With me, I'm Terrance Williams. I'll be your host. Like I said, this is the first episode, and something I've wanted to do for a little while, and I thought it'd be a lot of fun to showcase the restaurants in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, have some guests on, eat some food, have a couple drinks, have some laughs. You know how it is. You know how I do. So, as you can see today, we're in my house because we're reviewing a restaurant pretty close to my house. So I figured for the first one we probably shouldn't do it in public in case people are like, who's the weirdo yakking into his phone about whatever it is we're about to eat. So I figured we'd slide on down to the local George's Burgers and Subs, which is kind of like a Winnipeg staple. Thought we'd swing in there, grab the Fatboy combo special, which if you're from Winnipeg, you kind of know the deal. You know, a big fat cheeseburger with chili on it, fries, huge portions. George's has been around since as long as I can remember. I remember growing up outside the city and driving in with my dad, and we'd go to like the Garden City area, and we would always have to stop at the George's Burgers and Subs in that area, and it was always a big treat. And we'd always get way too much food. We'd be too full. We'd always really enjoy it. I think it's actually my dad's favorite restaurant because we're a pretty cultured family. So, so I figured let's do that as the first one because, like I said, the show is about Winnipeg food, and showcasing all the great things. Of course, we will get a little more gourmet as the show goes on and everything. But I thought we'd start with a classic, with something a staple in the Winnipeg diet. So let's see what we got here. The combo was $7.99. It kind of came out to $9 after tax, so that's pretty good. And it comes with a nice bag here, nice big greasy sack. What you would come to expect from a George's Burgers and Subs. And you also get a nice cold canned drink. Let me just get a. That's nice. That's nice. That's cold. When it really hits your teeth. So I thought we'd do that. All right, let's see what this. See what this baby has to offer. Now this is what they call a small fry at George's. As you can see, they're pretty. It's quite a bigger fries. You can see up to my head here. That's hot. That was stupid. As you can see, it's kind of big for a small. All right, so let's have a look at these first, and then we'll get into the burger itself. So the fries are they're pretty basic. They're hand cut, They're doing what they do. They're hot, super hot. They're not too salty, not overly brown, not overly crispy, but they're not greasy, so you can squeeze that. See that grease there? Not too greasy, pretty standard. Not too flimsy there. Let's try one. Let's try one. Yeah. No, that's good. That's what I would expect. They could use a little salt. They're pretty plain Jane. Maybe like even some table salt. It doesn't seem like they put too much on there. Maybe some seasoning salt or something, or at least have the option on the counter. They didn't really ask me if I wanted any. They didn't give me any ketchup either. Not that you need ketchup, but I definitely prefer a nice Heinz with a fry like this, especially if they're not going to be very salty. You need sort of a little salt kick to really. Yeah, let's try again. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're good. I'd say out of 10 they're 7.5, 8. We'll give them an 8 out of 10. Like I said, they could use a little salt. But other than that, they're pretty good. So let's put that down there, just so you can see them one more time. Not bad. And for how much you pay, you do get a lot, so that's good. Rest that down over there. Let's have a sip of this nice. As you can see, I got the zero calorie drink because I'm totally that guy that goes to fast food restaurants and gets the big meal and a bag fry. If you don't think bag fries are the best fries, you're kind of fucking up, Oh, that's another thing. Like, I'm really gonna swear a lot on this show. Nah, because that's kind of just who I am. So, let's, okay, I'll show you the burger before we... So this is a Fatboy. Yeah, it's kind of the wrapper. You can see the size here. See it next to my beautiful head. See that? It's nice. See, it's a good sized burger, and it's like I said, for $9 for all 3 of these, that's a pretty good deal. So, okay, first off, you can see the nice Kaiser bun. Kaiser bun. That's kind of a, it's a little crispy. You can hear that. You can hear the. It's a little. I don't know if it's toasted or if it's just stale. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Let's open it and see what it looks like on the inside. Maybe I'll bring the camera down here. See what it looks like here. Okay. See, it's pretty sloppy burger. Pretty good. There we go. Put that back there for you. So you got the top of the bun here. You got the lettuce shredded pretty thin. You got the tomato. Not really a huge fan of tomato, but that's how it comes, so that's how I'm gonna eat it. And then you got the bun doesn't seem to be toasted or anything. It would probably help make it a little less soggy if it was toasted at least a little bit, but beggars can't be choosers, right? That's the first episode and I just burped. So, oops. So here's the bottom, kind of what it looks like here. As you can see, lettuce game, shredded up real nice. And that's, if you've never had a oh, jeez. It's a good thing I'm doing this at home and not in the restaurant, spilling over the fucking place. They didn't give me napkins either, so my finger game's all fucked up right now, but that's okay. So it comes with chili, cheese, pickles, onions, tomato, lettuce, mayo, mustard. So they ask you if you want the works. If you say yes, that's everything you're gonna get, but of course you can subtract things, but I don't think you can add things on without paying. Like, you could probably add bacon or more cheese or more mayo or whatever, but you certainly have to pay. So the chili isn't a regular chili. It's more of just like a meat liquid. It's kind of just like ground beef. Like if you're expecting like a real chili with like big chunks of beans, big chunks of tomatoes, all that sort of thing. This isn't the chili for you. This is strictly for hot dogs and hamburgers. I guess it'd be like kind of like a Coney Island chili maybe. I don't know. I've never been there, but from what I've seen online and everything, it's pretty similar. It's good. It's got a little bit of a spice to it, but we'll see how it tastes. So this is the George's Burgers and Subs here. Fatboy, a Winnipeg staple. So let's have a bite and see what happens. Mm-hmm. Let's do one more. Do one more? I do one? Okay. I'm gonna do one. See the pickle? Pickle's pretty proper. Pretty thick patty. It's good. The buns are a little skinny for how much is on here, I think. But hold on, let me try again. Well. Got the greasy fingers. If I knew there wasn't going to be a napkin in the bag, I would have grabbed one, but whatever. So, George's Burgers and Subs Fatboy. It's good. It's really tasty. The chili really adds that extra flavor. I think if the chili wasn't there, the meat would be a little dry. It does seem to be a homemade patty, which is nice. The acidity from the pickles and the tomato is really good, and the crunch from the lettuce really cuts through, because if you didn't have that, it'd be a little too mushy. It would kind of just be like really, really sloppy. Can't taste the cheese. I know it's there. I saw it. Can't really taste the cheese. I would definitely change the bun. The bun kind of sucks. It's not the worst. I've had worse buns, but it's pretty it's pretty standard, pretty middle of the road. Pretty like, I don't know. You see what I mean? Like, it's just a normal Kaiser bun. It's super thin. Stuff's already kind of seeping through. But on the top, it's like, it seems like in the middle. Maybe I just got a bad one, but it is a little stale. I don't know. Pretty good. Like, it's fucking messy though. Like, it's a fucking mess. You're gonna need a napkin. Don't ever take a first date to George's for a Fatboy, because then you're just gonna be doing this. Like, especially if you're like me and you got a beard. There's my beard game. If you got that, whatever, she's gonna want to suck mayo off your neck or something. Maybe that's what you're into. Maybe you're kind of some sort of sicko who's into licking mayo off people you just met. I don't know, but it's good. So, what would I give the burger out of this whole situation here that I just picked up? I give the burger 7.5, same as the fries. It's not the best food I've ever had in the world, but I certainly crave it. I know lots of people in Winnipeg love it. Like I said, if you've never been to Winnipeg, one of the first places you should go is to a George's Burgers and Subs for a Fatboy if you want to have like a real Winnipeg experience and you're not going to like a chain restaurant or something like that. I believe most of them are franchised out. Some of them have changed their names recently, but it's all pretty much the same, just like Greasy Spoon, hamburgers, fries, hot dogs, shit like that. And like, they're good for the city. They're everywhere. Your grandparents probably went to George's Burgers and Subs when they were young. Like I said, my dad used to take me when we would come into the city from out of town. And yeah, so I don't know. And the soda was good. Soda was the best. I don't know. So, and the staff of the George's Burgers and Subs by my place is just like the sweetest people work there. So I have to give a shout out to them. They kind of fucked me with the ketchup and the salt thing, but you know, I'll go back. They love me. They call me Junior or something like that when I go in there. Hey kiddo, you know, even though I'm 30 and I look like I'm 70. But it's nice. So yeah, so this has been the first episode of Stuffed. I'm kind of playing with the format here. I'm just doing it on my phone with a tripod. So I might change it over the next little while, but if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube. Hit the comments down below. Rate it, subscribe, because I'll be doing these videos once a week, sometimes twice a week, depending on what's going on in my life. You can find me on Twitter at Stuffed Winnipeg. You can find me on Facebook.com/Stuffed Winnipeg. You can find my personal Instagram, Uncle Barbecue 420. I might make one for the show, I might not, I don't know. You can check out the Garbage Hill Network, which I host a podcast called Couchsurfing, or co-host rather, with Devin Bray. And I'll be doing more of these, so please feel free to hit me up in the comments or send me tweets or whatever if you have restaurants that you want me to go to, or you have suggestions, or you want to come on the show. If you're like a local business, you know, and you're making anything from hamburgers to fucking candy to local soda, I'd really like to try some local pop. I don't know if that exists, but whatever. So yeah, this has been the first episode, and I will see you again. Thank you very much. Have a good night.